also tonight you saw a little piece of history because this film, No Place Like Home, is going to have to go in the Guinness Book of Records as the longest film that was shot in history. It was shot over a period of 34 years, and the actors got older and older, so you didn't need any makeup or anything.
Was it really a 15-year hop that we saw on the screen? It said 15 years later, and was it actually 15 real-time years that they filmed?
Well, I'll tell you one thing Perry always said, sorry to interrupt, about that. What Perry always said about that particular sequence was shooting in, was that Chris Blackwell's office? And was that was the day that Bob Marley had died? I guess they were shooting there, and a telefax came in, that Bob had passed, so...
May 11th, 81.
Yeah, I don't know if that's, if that's true, but...
So that would have been 5 or 6 years later, not 15.
Any more questions?
Come on, you guys. There's one up there.
Yes, this is for the editor. How many different formats did Perry shoot in? Because it looked like there was some 16 and there was some home video...
Well, it was all Super 16, but the only problem was we only had about maybe 40% of the negative, and then the rest we all pulled from the original cut work print. So so that was like that was about an hour, 55 minutes, but just grease pencils and splices and yeah, it was a mess, but we used most of it. They actually painted, and then I used a dupe work print that was a little darker. And a little 35mm reversal for all the areas.
What was Perry's reaction? Did he sit in a room and watch the entire thing once it was finished? Did he get that chance?
Yeah, I think so.
And what did he think? What did he
know? Or? I don't know.
No,
I really don't.
Did he say anything to you?
It happened. What's so funny? It happened so fast. By the time that it was a long time trying to find the footage, but once the footage was found, and Perry, entrusted me, as that madman, who's, willing to do it, it all happened so fast just because Perry was sick, and he was so sick, and he was just, he wanted to go. And so that's why I think he wanted to come here to Los Angeles before we even organized, and, sorry, Cottonmouth. But, yeah, and then from that time, we're working that whole summer up until Toronto, and then his passing. All that seemed to move by so fast.
At that time you showed the print, I think I came to that where you were.
Right.
Was that Perry's first time seeing it pretty much
Yes.
assembled?
Yeah, and it's funny, and I just watched all that behind-the-scenes footage that my friend had shot when he was out here editing, and I was like, oh wow, so he's actually seeing it now for the first, even though it was an old rough, cut. That was sort of our framework.
Right.
But yeah, when you saw
so much improved from that.
Yeah.
Amazing.
Yeah, it's like a totally different film. Yeah. Beautiful work.
Thank you. But, worked with a lot of great people. I mean, a lot of great people, no money or little money or, just supplied a lot of, resources to make it happen. So
we're going to put it out? Is it going to be
Take it easy.
No, but it's serious. No, for Perry's sake.
I would love that. I mean, that's the dream, right? That's, it's to get it to an audience.
Put the harder they come and no place like home, it could be together.
Right.
There's a question.
Question from Mary Steffens.
Have you screened it in Jamaica yet?
It was screened.
Oh, here.
It actually screened in Jamaica the night after Perry passed. So yes, it has screened once.
Where, under what circumstances?
In the grill, which was very appropriate. It screened in the grill at a film festival there, the Flashpoint Film Festival.
Mary and I went to the Grill in 1976 when it was 7 miles of empty beach. One of the most breathtakingly beautiful places on earth. And we haven't dared go back in the past 20 years.
No, it was interesting having that screening at the Flashpoint Film Festival in Negril when this film had its premiere, because the prophecies of the film came true when we were sitting outside on a big screen watching this film surrounded by what had happened to Negril and when we went first. It was just pristine beaches. And Perry missed the Jamaican premiere, but he didn't miss going to Toronto, and he didn't miss finishing the film. He had a ticking clock starting in the year 2000. He didn't waste a moment. He just did a tremendous amount of work in the stage play. And it's a testament to his spirit and magic spirits of Jamaica that he had the energy and time to finish his film and do all the other work. And it was a big joy when we saw it. It was a terrible night that he passed. It was a joy to see the film.
If I'm not mistaken, he was at the play in London on opening night, is that right? So he got to see the success of that new version of his dream.
Absolutely. He was there opening night in London, and I think I watched Jimmy Cliff and Perry watching Ivan on stage more than I watched the actual show. And watching Jimmy and Perry in the audience was fantastic, and the show was a huge success, and they were very happy.
So there is some justice in the world.
Great. Well, maybe one last question, and we have to start. How did they come now? Yes.
What was it? What's the next stop
for the film?
I don't know. You know, it's every day for me. It's just trying to push it and get it out there, and you know, get people to see it. It's just a beast to find venues that'll show it, and
Arthur's house. But give them directions.
Okay, we want to thank everyone for coming. We're going to have a brief intermission, and then we're going to show you how they come. Make sure you stick around. We're going to see what a great experience it is.
Maybe a little intermission.
Yep. 10 minutes maybe.
I think I will pay my respects.
Between all the weekend days, you know. Come on, David.
Who are we looking at?
Look straight.
The future. We're staring into the future.
Good job.
One more.
All right.
And wait, look straight.
Good. Okay, thank you.
Thank you.